Someone I really need to do that every single time. Hello, welcome back. This is going to be a series of videos that I'm going to do. I might call them easy shreds or something like that. But the whole idea is that it's going to be jargon-free guitar lessons. It's going to be information that people of all skill levels can use. You may not find all of it interesting. You might find all of it useful. But ultimately, I'm going to take all the crap out that guitarists like to overcomplicate and all the rest. And in this first video, we're not going to use the guitar. I'm not going to use it all. Sounds weird, but hear me out. I want you to imagine that you're on stage. You're performing with your band. You've been practicing for weeks upon weeks upon weeks to get this show right. And you've got a solo in there that you've been working on, you're dead proud of. You are about to play that solo on stage, and then your hands cramp because you're about half an hour into the show and your hands are getting tired. You get knocked off time, you don't nail that solo. You can imagine how down you'd be about it. And that's ultimately what we're trying to stop. You've got to remember that even though it's not strenuous, it's not sport, playing guitar for long periods of time does tire you out, is fatiguing. So how do we get around this? I'm going to teach you a couple of exercises, stretches more than anything, that you can use to just ease yourself into playing as opposed to slamming straight into it. This first one I actually learned from John Petrucci's Rock Discipline, which is a very good book. It's got a brilliant CD with it. The CD, I believe, is actually on YouTube. If you can, get hold of a copy. They're on Amazon. If not, no worries. Like I said, the CD's on YouTube, so you should be able to watch it anyway. So, the first one, you're going to take either hand, you're going to place your palm over your fingers, and then you're going to push your hand back. And what you're going to feel all up here. It's going to tense up, and you want to hold that for a couple of seconds. Just feel that tension. And then you're going to do it on the other hand. Easy. This is why you should be doing this kind of thing. It takes absolutely no time at all. And you can go one further with that. You can do the individual fingers, which I recommend doing, particularly if you're a lead guitarist or you're doing tricky acoustic solo guitar stuff. The next one is rubbing the ball of your palm here. Now, this is the part that I find, at least, tends to cramp up the most, probably because it's supporting my hand against the fretboard. So, literally, just take your thumb and just rub it. Like you'd rub your arm if you pulled it or something like that. Just kind of get into the muscle and help work out some of the tension. And the last one, which is dead easy in terms of the stretches, again, blows my mind why people don't do it. Just clench your hands and open them again. Do that a couple of times. And you can feel the stretching going on in the back of your hands. And you'll be able to see on the backs of your arms the ligaments going. You can see how doing these stretches actually do affect your playing. My last bit of advice when it comes to this is pick a warm-up riff or lick, or solo lick. Now, the temptation is to pick one that's dead difficult and you can show off with, warming up in the dressing room before a show, doing something dead impressive, trying to show off to the other bands. Just don't. Pick something that you're confident in playing and use that as your warm-up. The aim of picking a riff or a lick like that is not to show off, it's to just help get the blood moving after doing those stretches and just help you ease into the playing. That's what it's about. It's about making this easy. Guitar doesn't have to be hard. Yeah, there are difficult parts to it, but that doesn't mean that the fundamentals have to be. What I am going to do is I'm going to put up a video in the future of some warm-up exercises that I typically do, but before that I'm going to put up some videos about one, arpeggios, and two, what I'm going to call easy shred scales. They're just variations in the major and minor scale in certain positions that I think are particularly solo friendly, if you like that. But for now, thank you very much for listening. I hope these help you, and if you do have any questions, if you do want to know anything else, by all means, leave a comment in the comments below, and I'll get back to you. Thank you.